I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammers' body later when we all went to Studio 1. And that's all.
I have a question about that one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2.
Oh, you know, the light van that Nick called it?
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, but with that monkey's head toppling over.
It's not like there would have been a second monkey to fall on you. But okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
I actually don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12. I don't know why, but I suddenly felt the need to save. I'm gonna save. I don't know why, but like something in me was like, save before you do anything. So I did. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I just pressing stuff?
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
Oops!
I love Edward so much. He's so great. I love him.
It was a 15-minute break.
He's so cool, but at the same time, he's such a dork. Wait, table and steak in front of the trailer. Oops. I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but
I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Oh, wait, hold up. Maybe...
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No. I mean, someone else?
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak.
If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Oh, whoops. I think I know. Do I have evidence that shows this though? Maybe I do. Or maybe I just have to. So the idea was that if you guys remember, the plates in Studio 2 didn't have any bones. It was completely bare, like with sauce on it or whatever, little trails of sauce and no bones. Okay, so I just had to show a plate that had bones on it, I guess.
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
Sorry, there was something itching on my face, and I thought maybe it was like possibly a bug, and I got scared, so I had to make sure to like firmly rub it down, because if it's a bug, I'm gonna kill it and rub it in my face. What kind of fucking logic was that? Stupid. It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone had been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Also, wait a minute. I just realized something. T-bone steaks usually don't have very rounded bones. That almost looks like the bones of a rib or something. Like rib, like a spare ribs or whatever. Isn't T-bone steak like really like angular? Like flat? They be eating some weird T-bone steaks.
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Ms. Vazquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate.
Also, those bones were pretty bare. I don't know how. Yeah, unless you're like nibbling unless you're like a dog and you're nibbling the shit out of the bone, I don't think you can get it clean like that. I think those are supposed to be spare rib bones and not steak. The plates were bare.
Ms. Vazquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that. You ate the bone too. I was so quick to click on that. Ow! My left side hurts. It was my arm and now the pain has traveled to my boob. Ow! Okay, stand up straight. No. Okay. Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. I can't laugh, it hurts. Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I do leave the bone. I can't laugh, it hurts. Ow. Ow. I can't. Ow. No laughing, stop laughing. Okay. Can I try that again? As if you don't just fucking... You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Okay. I see. Then what was Miss Vazquez doing during her break? Throwing a steak into an incinerator. Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. I want to, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not going to. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Vazquez left this trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
She pulls out a game of Minesweeper. Not Minesweeper. What was I thinking of? No, I was thinking of Minesweeper. Oh, it still hurts. Okay. Any day, Vazquez. Oh, God. Good luck, Nick. The worst thing about this fucking pain is that it's all on my left side. If it was like both my left and my right side, it would still hurt, but at least it'd be like balanced pain. Like, I almost, God, I fucking wish the fucking vaccine was 2 doses at the same time so they could just shoot up both my left and my right arm. Okay,
let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I don't know. Now, I know the... Like, I know it. Okay, was that the right answer? Okay. I think you would have had a great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear wasn't the murder weapon.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Do I just show this photo? Do I just show it? Ta-da! Damn it! Damn it! But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know you're not when you're gonna present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood. What? Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Wait a minute. I feel like I remember this being stupid. Yeah! I hate this. I remember hating this when I first played it, the second time I played it, the third time I played it.
This is the part I always got stuck on, because I didn't. This doesn't seem like the correct answer to me. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? As if this is something that's brought up now. Why wasn't this brought up in the beginning of the fucking trial? The first part of the trial. That's why it always threw me off. It's that this is something that should have been brought up in the beginning, because we knew about the suit. We knew it was pierced through the suit, and then people kept saying, samurai spear, samurai spear. And yet no one questioned it until now, Nick. You fucking idiot. Did you need to sleep on it twice before you can figure it out? Ow. God, I keep forgetting laughing hurts. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
With a hammer! A pointy hammer. Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yeah, now can I tell you? I was trying to tell you earlier, but you were like, nope, I'm not going to listen to you. When I make a claim like that, if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence is sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Now is it time to show you the fucking thing? Now it's time. You see, if you had just trusted me in the beginning, when I first showed this to you, we would have just got, this would have been quicker. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs! He's alive after all? Crazy! Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended and you're all grounded! Mr. Wright! What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. Also, that tennis racket looks so thick. It looks like one of those electric fly swatters. It was a closed kept secret at the studio. So where did the body go? I guess they decided to eat it? What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Well, this is weird. Has happened again! So I guess maybe they're saying that the first time that it happened, it didn't. That wasn't the time that it bent the fucking pointy thing, but it bent during the steel set. It bent when Jack Hammer fell on it. Whatever. Maybe you can die from inside of it too. Mr. Wright, continue! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mr. Vazquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Oh, I guess it's pointy. If you look at the bottom right, I guess it's still pointy, so... Damn, that steel samurai really just fucking bent the shit out of the thing. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether or not she did it on purpose or accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
Yo, you hired? You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright? Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break-in and the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? And then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I don't know. I don't know. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. Oh, okay, that wasn't the right answer. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things. No, I can't laugh.
Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible. What kind of show is that?
Ow, I can't. Stop making me laugh.
If you claim that she did everything in 15 minutes.
Let me guess. Show me proof.
Correct. Show me proof.
I fucking didn't say that out loud. How am I supposed to do that?
Then I won't have you making unsubstantiated claims.
Wait a second. How does he know what I'm thinking? Stop making me laugh.
Ha! I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim? Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
"15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time."
You see? Even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Agreed?
Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
Oh, okay, that's what they were leading to. I thought it was already determined from the beginning that it was... Okay, whatever.
For instance.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Vroom vroom. Ms. Vazquez, you carry the body to Studio 1. And you use the studio van to do it.
What? How did you fucking know?
Recall your testimony.
And there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
That's a lot of work. You could have just easily not had the suit on. Just take off the Steel Samurai suit and just left him on the floor without a suit. Wouldn't that have been easier? Hold on, right. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Conspirator? Sure.
Of course Salmonella had to be a conspirator. I don't think... Is that how you pronounce that word? The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vazquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vazquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win?
Yatta!
So, what happens next? Don't me! Stop. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean the Vazquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer!
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it is as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edward isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
I don't know.
I'd like you to testify again!
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again?
I don't know.
You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn it. Damn! To come so far, only to fail!
It just seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vazquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
He's here to say today!
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Okay. God, I fucking love Edward so much. RC. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testifies again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Vazquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. God, your fucking alien hands. Just always fucking... Indeed. Verily. I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized that she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth.
I love Edward so much, and I hope by the end of this you all will love him.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. And then I went home.
Okay. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, Your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you point her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key that you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. We're close, you guys. We're close. I was with Sal, an old bad scary old lady, insistent that I made a call. I know what the answer, like, I know what we need to allude, like, I know what they're alluding to with this cross-examination. I just don't remember how to get to it. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Let's press. Let's see. You give me an option to press, I'll press. Wait a second. I thought you came to the studio one for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vazquez, please continue. Edward's coming through! He's what the kids call the GOAT! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Oh god. Oh, ooh, dizzy. I'm okay. My hair's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. It's just hearing this music play when Edward's the one who says something is so fucking kakoi, yo! Huh? Kakoi means cool in Japanese. Think. Ms. Vazquez said that she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about her murder before going to Studio One. You dumbass. You dumb fucking stupid idiot. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I found it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vazquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edward is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
It's that. How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal, the director?
You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
What do I present for this? Is it this? Yes! Nice. So if you didn't catch the slip up, she says that Hammer was injured, but you knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers! What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Yes, Mr. Hammer's sorry. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in his photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in a run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said. It was Sal who told me.
That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through this morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vazquez.
You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Oh my god, Judge, get with the fucking program, man. Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Ms. Vazquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. And that's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Miss Vazquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
I wonder why. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive.
Powers didn't have a motive and y'all were ready to fucking crucify him.
Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive?
What if I say... This is me thinking, but I'm also trying to stretch my shoulders. I don't know, because I technically... I know the answer, right? So it's a matter of, like, how do I get to it? Because the only thing we have that ties to Vazquez and Hammer is this picture. But, like, it's not a motive for her, right? What if I say I can't? Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now would be admitting defeat! She'll get away! Oh, fine. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible! You still have to fight this one! Fine! Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. Okay, fine. I presented the court evidence as to Ms. Vazquez's motive to this murder. I was afraid that if I said I had proof and then I tried showing it, that they would be like, that's not proof, you're wrong, go die or something, you know? This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vazquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame as a tennis player. With D. Vazquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. Hold up, I just had a random thought. How old are they? Jack is 37, Will is 23. Oh my god, he's so much younger than him. And how old is Vazquez? 34. Oh, she's so much younger than I thought. I thought she was like in her 50s or something. Okay, well, shows what I know. How old is Salmonella? 32. 18, 7, question mark, 30, 24, 17. I'm gonna be Dick's age. Or Gumshoe's age. Who fucking calls him Dick? His fall from stardom. Oh, yeah, I read that already.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vazquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. Yet, You have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if... It is almost as if Mr. Hammer had killed the Vazquez and not the other way around. What motive would Mr. Vazquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say. I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Must be nice. I wish I could enforce that sort of policy in my life. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vazquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vazquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vazquez. What? 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 Whatever. Whoever. Someone said what? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. And then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vazquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Oh. I love how they made her cross-eyed in that when she snapped it. I thought in the original sprite her eyes were closed. Were they not? I don't know. I'll have to check it later. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
I think there's a scene coming where it's Otto. Someone call an ambulance. Okay, it's not Otto. Thank God. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vazquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vazquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. I guess that's Jack Hammer's voice. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... Oh, that's not Jack. That's not Hammer. No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vazquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Sad music.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
But she's like mafia, right? What's she gonna do? Go to jail? Mr. Edgeworth, where's these Vazquez? Whatever. In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Not guilty. Oh. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it! We did the thing! Whoa! I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. His eyes, if you... Never mind. I was gonna say, his eyes kind of look like they'd be mouths, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vazquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. What was his voice? I don't even remember. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me Oh, I know, but, well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Photos! It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammers was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in the kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Well, never mind the fact that they said that they burned the costume, but...
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth!
Hi! Are you here to give a little smoochy kiss? I guess not.
Say something right.
No, stop! Ow!
I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? Oh, what? That was too bad, Edgeworth!
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. See, they're totally lovers. Vazquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in.
Ah, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Oh, liar! That's actually not a lie.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Oh, it's the line! He said the thing! I shipped them! But they'd be so cute together. Unnecessary feelings.
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That is what I came here to tell you.
Well, I mean, you can't fucking... You just need to be more professional, my dude. We're in the same fucking business.
Ah, Mr. Wright. Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are. I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
I wonder what the deal is. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it. You don't have to do it, make Maya do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
I don't think how is he gonna fit in that costume?
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end! We did it! Yeah! We did it! Now it's the 4th case! Ah! Look at my boy Edward in despair. Oh my god, how exciting. Well, that's that. That's all for this session. I went on not 2 hours. It's been an hour and 42. So I guess investigations typically take about 40 minutes, and then the trial itself takes about an hour. That's cool. But yeah, that was a good run. Aside from the fact that my boob and my arm hurts, it was all great, all good. So I'm gonna save, and now I'm actually gonna save this resave it from the last one because this was saved prematurely. But we're gonna save here. Oh my god, you guys! Oh, how exciting! The next case is gonna be such a fucking whirlwind and might also be pretty long. Oh, okay, so excited for these last two. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. If you watched this, don't show anything. No, shut up!